Are we rolling? Because this is a good start.
If you say so.
Welcome back to Andertons TV. It's Peter Honore, aka Danish Pete, and me, Lee, aka
the plugin.
Yeah. Right. It's new pedal day. So every day is new pedal day.
Every day is new
right?
pedal day, and that's why you should like and subscribe to this channel, because every day is new pedal day.
So these are 4 new pedals from the guys at JHS.
Pedals?
3 of them, it is a pedal. 3 of them are part of their Legends of the Fuzz. That was one of my favourite Brad Pitt, Anthony Hopkins films. It's part of the Legends of the Fuzz series, and the other is called the Vulture. Which is a play on words, as it affects the voltage to your pedal.
It's also a
disgusting looking bird of prey. Right, let's start with this one, called the Plugin. Just waiting for the innuendo.
Yeah, exactly. No, you can write it down. Actually, innuendo time. Just write it in the,
So, let's go back to 1967, when it's all kicking off.
You were born there, that's your year, wasn't it? That's your year.
I was ancient by 1967.
Yeah.
Jordan Electronics released the first commercially successful US-based plug-in effect at the 1966 NAMM show. And when they say plug-in effect, they mean like that. Like modern day, those little Vox amp or Blackstar things.
Yeah.
So the fuzz pedal literally goes in here, and then the cable carries on from out.
Do
So
you
it
think
wasn't a pedal.
Do you think somebody's actually just had a broken cable and they found out, oh, that's just making noises?
Maybe. They called it the Boss tone. So obviously this is pre-even Boss. So I'm surprised. They should have copyrighted that, shouldn't they? Would have made a fortune.
Really?
The original unit, as I just said, is a 1 3/4 by 2 1/4 inch molded plastic box that plugs directly into the guitar's output jack. Unfortunately, plug-in effects, unlike other plugins, never quite captured the practicality of a good old-fashioned stomp box. So JHS have created that circuit in a floor-based pedal.
Thank you.
It has 2 modes. The regular mode with the button depressed, like Pete, is the recreation of the circuit, and then plugged in is the JHS kind of mod. So here we go. The intro was everything on full, like every good fuzz.
It's very buckety. It's scooped.
Buckety.
Yeah, the bucket. This is the bucket tone
I thought it had a little
about.
bit of octave there on some
It
of the
does
notes,
have-
which was kind of cool.
It's got this mid-rangey thing going on that
Okay.
I can't explain.
Whilst you're playing, I'll adjust things and put the mode in. Got to show you this Vulture thing. It's
That is
a great pedal to use with fuzz. Anyway, this isn't on yet, by the way. Wow.
That's like the sequel thing, isn't it?
A little bit.
So wait, is that turning the volume down now? Or is that
bit
starving
weird.
it? Starving it?
I'm not entirely sure what the attack control is doing. I mean, it's obviously a part of the game.
This is like when you've been
circuit,
married. This is and when you've been married for however long you've been married, it just goes less and less and less and less.
I mean, it says on the manual that the attack controls the amount of fuzz, but it kind of comes in, it goes from like 0 to plenty, like...
It wants to go, doesn't it?
Mode.
Mode. What does that note?
I love feedback. Oh, is that what you...
Oh, hang on, it clears up really nicely. Cleans up. It still's got that midi humpy bucket tone.
I've got to show you this Vulture thing. Okay, now this is an unusual pedal, right? You eagle-eyed amongst you there have worked out there's no in and out for audio. There's just in and out for the power supply. So yes, as you might have guessed, this is adjusting the voltage to the pedal, simulating the idea of a battery running out of power. So with the LED off, it's not working. And with the LED on and the control all the way up, it's giving the maximum 9 volts that you'd get from a battery, and then we can feed it down. So I'll put, I guess this would work, this could work with any
pedal.
Pedal that
might have to be careful with.
Well, I think overdrives mainly. I think normally if you're using modulation or ambient pedals that can run on a battery, as soon as you start to drop away from 9 volts, just the effect stops working properly. Whereas with drive pedals, the effect just becomes like a less, which some people like. Isn't it? Eric Johnson, isn't it? Is a classic kind of, has to have 8.2 volt batteries.
It would be really cool if there was a little display here that showed the voltage, how much you send through.
I've seen that.
Yeah, one spot does one, but it doesn't, you can't control it, it just messes it. MXR, their power supply have got that between 5 and 7, 9 volts.
There you go,
but it's
Josh,
a tiny little thing.
That's your deluxe version of this, is a little reading. Anyway, right, let's see how it works with this particular fuzz pedal.
It's clever that you can just... That's a really cool
That's
effect,
a very cool pedal, isn't it?
By the way, we are in Friedman Dirty Shirley, Friedman Power Supply, and a Little Sister, sorry.
What did you say?
I said Dirty Shirley, that was the one before, you're right, Os.
You're right,
this is the Naughty Mischief Maker.
The Naughty Mischief Maker. Right, okay, so we're going to move on now to... the second pedal. We're going in chronological audio. Chronological order. Give it 2 minutes and we'll plug in the Mary-K. Mary-K. I'm not entirely sure it's anything to do with the actual Mary-K. So let's have a read. Although K, that's K-A-Y, Musical Instruments was founded by Henry K. Kurmeyer in 1931, they didn't enter the guitar pedal market until the late 1960s with a series of knobless, that's what it says, knobless treadle-based plastic pedals. The Fuzz Tone F1, the Tremolo T1, the Wah-Wah W1, and the Bass Boost B1. You might remember K guitar is probably one of the most famous catalogue guitars of all time.
Collectible.
54 years later, JHS is releasing our spin on the K Fuzz Tone. We've even added knobs and an expression pedal output for those who want to use it as it was originally intended.
Knobless knobs.
It's knobless knobs. So again, it's got another mode on the side. So with the button out, it's the traditional circuit. With the button in, it's the JHS kind of take on it. And the expression pedal obviously doesn't come with it. We've added a Boss expression pedal. Controls the frequency response while playing, so it might be a bit wary. Who knows?
Well, I'm going to leave that down for now. Let's see what happens. Do you want to unplug that for now, or do you want to leave it?
We might, well, okay, yeah. Well, unplug it for the first bit. Well, much darker.
Already very starved, isn't it? But it sounds great. What a fat,
very fat.
Bee in a big fat bee.
I think I preferred the plug-in.
Do you?
But
no,
yeah.
I prefer this one.
Do you?
Absolutely. 69 is the best year for Fuzz pedals.
Right, let's twiddle with some knobs.
Go on, the knobless twisters. I think it already starves
really
it.
interesting.
I think that starving is already from power.
This does not respond great to using it with less than 9 volts. Does it?
No, it doesn't like that.
Doesn't like it. I honestly think half the fun of this pedal, though, is being able to control this frequency response with the pedal on the floor. So. We like that?
Yeah.
We like the Mary-K.
Yeah.
There we go. Fine.
Well,
one more
tune,
pedal to
aren't
go. And that is coming next. And it's called the Berkeley from 1973.
Is it not Berkeley?
That's what I meant, Berkeley.
I want to go to Berkeley.
So, in 1973, when I was just a mere twinkle in my father's eye, slightly older than that. No, I was out already by then.
Were you?
Anyway, 1973,
your dad wishes.
Sea Moon Inc. Sea Moon,
wow.
That's SEAMOON. Sea Moon Inc. released...
No.
That's what it says.
Seamoon.
Sea Moon.
Not sea moon, I can see the moon.
As in you can see the moon, yes. Released their flagship fuzz pedal, the Fresh Fuzz. I can't speak today. This unique and somewhat odd distortion pedal gained popularity at the feet of artists like Tom Scholz of Boston, that's the band, not the place, and guitar virtuoso Eric Johnson.
Oh, yes, okay.
Fuzz
okay,
Master,
okay.
Eric Johnson. This is our tribute to the rarer single op-amp 741 version V1. We've got gain, bite, and as with all these things, a JHS mode, which is their kind of take on it. Right, let's fiddle with the knobs.
Oh my God. That's where I just overdrive. Wow, that's what happens there. So you turn the gain down.
That's the gain down, but the bite all the way up.
That's good. There's more distortion.
It's much more of an overdrive
fuzzy,
pedal, isn't it, than
nice.
Or a traditional distortion pedal.
Yeah.
So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Did you want to? I mean,
did we do the
Les
mode?
Paul?
Did we do the mode?
Oh, we didn't do the mode.
Come on, Lee, man, keep up,
Sorry.
dude. More sort of
tiny bit brighter. What does it say the mode does? Oh, it's a bright switch. It says it greatly increases the treble frequency. I wouldn't say greatly.
Sounds good, man.
Quick whiz through with a Les Paul and then call it a day.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you for joining us. These are £179 each, are released, I believe, on the 27th of February, so I suspect that's today, right? And they're available to buy from Andertons. Links will be below. The Vulture is £79 and released on the same day.
That's a good.
Right, no talking now. We'll just literally go back in time, and we shall see you in another video soon. Au revoir. Bye.